Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for logging on to CBS News Colorado and CBSColorado.com. I'm Michael Spencer, back here in the CBS Colorado sports office with sports anchor Romy Bean. Romy, we did this last week with the Broncos and the Bills, so we're going to do it again because obviously it worked. That's why the Broncos won that game, and that's why they're now playing for the AFC Championship game. This is going to be interesting to see how this all breaks down. Let's start with the quarterback. Who do you like in this matchup? Broncos, Patriots at the quarterback.
Look, don't turn this off just because I'm not riding with Stiddy. I love Stiddy. I'm a Stidizen, but Drake May is an MVP finalist. And right now, if it was Bo Nix, Drake May, I'm having a different conversation, but I got to go with the proven guy. Stiddy, obviously, just 4 career starts. I've got faith in what he can do, but if I have to be logical, I got to go with Drake May.
This is one of those where you and I are both going to be okay being wrong on this, right?
Yes.
Like, I would love for Jarrett Stidham to come out and have a better game than Drake May does. But if you're asking me right now before the game, who do I like more? Who do I trust more? I'm going to trust the guy who's been the starter all season long, who has played and who has gotten his team to the AFC Championship.
You know what I'll tell you, though? I think their numbers aren't going to be that different when the game's actually going to be played. I think Stiddy's going to step up. I don't think it's going to be this drastic, gap. I don't.
You know, we talked all week long leading up to the Bills game about, hey, the Broncos need to run the ball. They need to run the ball. They didn't. I mean, not to the point where we really, I think, wanted them to. But they did get the win, and that's the most important thing. What do you like out of the running back spot in this game?
You know, it's funny because Sean Payton said, I'll write it again on the top of my on my play calling sheet for you if you want. But guess what? We won the game, and he's not wrong. You know, at the end of the day, there is a question mark here, and that's J.K. Dobbins. If J.K. Dobbins is able to return, I give it to the Broncos, but that's questionable. Teams usually don't bring guys back their first week off IR, off an injury like a Liz Frank. But this is do or die. This is win or go home, so that could change things. However, we don't know if J.K. is going to play. So because of that, I got to give it to Ramondre Stevenson, Trayvon Henderson. Yep. They've just been more committed to running the ball. So I have to give that to the Pats.
Just kind of the known products, right?
Yes.
I'm with you here too. I'm gonna just for the argument's sake, I'm gonna pretend like J.K. Dobbins is playing. Give me the Broncos in the running back spot.
J.K. all day.
Maybe that's a bad sign that my pen stopped
Your
working.
pen stopped
right
working.
I'll get on that. Wide receivers, tight ends. Who do you like here?
I'm gonna go with the Denver Broncos. One thing about Stiddy, he can sling it. As Sean Payton said, he's gonna rip it. Sean Payton's gonna have a big day. Marvin Mims had a hugely productive day against the Bills. I think we're going to see them go deep a lot more, and you're going to see those threats get utilized. We get a lot of Marvin Mims. We get a lot of Cortland Sutton. I like the Broncos.
I like the Broncos as well. Where are we on the injury concern for the Broncos and their wide receivers heading into this game?
Yeah, you know what? It was a really good sight to see both Troy Franklin and Pat Bryant back at practice this week, but all of those we don't know. We probably won't know potentially until Saturday, but the fact that both of them left the game, especially Pat Bryant with potential concussion, that's the one we're really watching closely because it was his second one in not a very long time span. But as of right now, he's back at practice. That's huge. Pat Bryant, also a significant factor.
Last week, defense was our shortest topic because we obviously went Broncos. Rod Mackey was doing it with us as well. What do you want to do this week?
Obviously. I will say Patriots defense they've really stepped it up a notch in the playoffs. You look at their regular season numbers to their postseason numbers, it's almost like it's 2 different units. It's pretty remarkable. But Broncos defense has been the best. They have consistently won for this team. And I think they really love this opportunity to put this team on their back if need be. They've got a ton of faith in Stiddy, but defenses love this. Yes. They love this opportunity to say, we got you, let's carry you, and takeaways. That's what we've been waiting for them to do. They had 5 against the Bills. Patriots have turned it over during the postseason, so defense.
Yeah, I'm with you as well, especially I don't think they're getting 5 takeaways this game. I think that if that Broncos defense comes away with 2, maybe 3, then all of a sudden you're putting yourself in a really good spot to win that game, even with a backup quarterback. Intangibles, obviously a home game. We know that. We know it's going to be very, very cold on Sunday out at Mile High as well. What do you like in that spot?
Well, if you go cold, we're giving it to the Patriots because the Broncos' coldest regular season game was 60 degrees here at Mile High. But I don't think that's an intangible when we've talked about this team consistently finding a way to win. A big factor of that is Bo Nix. He just lights it on in the fourth quarter. But nonetheless, this defense does the same. They come up huge when you need them most. Sean Payton has been a fantastic coach. He is going to put together a game plan that makes Jarrett Stidham look like an MVP candidate next to an MVP finalist. I will say an intangible that you could throw in there is Josh McDaniels. Nobody knows Jarrett Stidham better than probably Josh McDaniels, but Jarrett Stidham also knows Josh McDaniels quite well. I do think that is an X factor, but the Broncos have more intangibles. They know how to win. They're at home. Patriots this would have to be their 3rd win, just the 2nd for the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm going to go, you know what swayed my vote here was hearing 2 former Patriots, Rob Gronkowski and Julian Edelman, talk about how hard it is to play and win at Mile High in the playoffs. And when you have those guys who, oh, by the way, never won a game at Mile High in the playoffs and lost in the 2015 AFC Championship game, saying, man, it is incredibly hard. They have played in some really tough stadiums. I absolutely think that that Mile High crowd and those Mile High advantages are going to come to fruition on Sunday. That being said, Romy, who you got?
The Patriots are 0-4 in the postseason in Denver. Let's make it 0-5.
Ah, quick, easy, to the point. I like it. Book your hotel rooms in California, would you? Broncos beat the Patriots on Sunday. Of course, you can see that game on CBS Colorado. Our coverage starts early in the day. You're going to be live out there for Countdown to Kickoff.
Sure will.
And then we will have post-game coverage for you after the game. Kickoff, of course, is at 1 o'clock. We will have live post-game coverage for you after Mile High. Everything you need to know about the Broncos on Sunday right here on CBS News Colorado and CBSColorado.com.